Hello, happiest folks. I hope you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day today, one of the best you've ever had in your entire life. So today, this is my sixth Let's Play of Evil Genius the first day. I just spent like about an hour building my basic base, and then I let it sit for a few hours and built up my money to about 7.5 million, and that sort of a thing. Built up my minions up to 102. And then on day 2, I started building the second half of my base, and that sort of thing. I started building up my people, and did all the training and that sort of thing. And then on day 3, I started robbing these things that you can see over here. And then on day 4, I started doing and day 5, I started doing the mission and that sort of thing. And now I'm doing the science stuff. Here is my current mission: build the forces. We're going to steal them in a constant third. They've retrieved the build a fake, and I have built that, and that sort of thing. And now, but the first part of that's done. Alrighty. So now I'm just waiting to build this. I just stole that, if you'll recall. Here is my heat, and that sort of thing. This was the area I just stole it from in Australia. And then my heat in all the other places around the map is pretty good. Good to go at it. So we're good. Good stuff. Alright, so I have now unlocked research and that sort of a thing. And now I just finished building these chalkboards. This is how we train our researchers, our scientists. So here's my minion right now. You can see that I have 25 of each of these. These top one are the military ones. They're the ones that fight well. But these guys are the guys that do all of the research, and the techs are the ones that upkeep my things. And then the valets here on the bottom are the ones that help folks. And on the map, the guards are good at robbing. The tech people and the science people are good at plotting, and the valets are good at covering up war, and they're the ones that will do things, and that sort of thing. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my scientist camp by 15, and then drop my tech by 10, and my construction workers by 5 to make up for that. And then we'll just drop this by 5, and then we'll be good to go. And that'll make the unearned balance and that sort of thing. All right, you can see I'm currently at 199 minions. I'm currently missing a scientist. Sorry, a tech rather. Now, let me show you how the tech screen works and that sort of thing. Okay, so here they're telling me that one of my people have a research. So here's the doors. Now I can choose which one of these to assign, and then then they'll go out there and research it. There's only one, so I don't have to do any guessing, any field research, and now I'm just going to tell them to go. Let me go ahead and see if I've got anybody over here that I can recruit for more advanced ones, like scientists and that sort of thing. Go ahead down here. This is a snatch a scientist person. It's 6 workers, so I'm going to send out there 12. Well, that's a lot of heat too, so I'll probably I'm going to set out a few valets too, just to make sure that, because that's a lot of heat for that, snatching them and that sort of thing. I don't want that to have that much problems. And it is just a 4-minute mission, so that's a longer mission. So I'll send a couple of these guys too to reduce the length of that mission. And we'll start to retreat out my scientists. Alright, here's another science one. This is the this is the camera. Just check down there, so nothing there. Alright. Now, as a reminder, I can't see what's happening and that sort of thing, so I need my people to steal this and then head back. That sort of thing. Let me do this. That sort of thing, and then they need to escape. So I can't be like killing them and that sort of thing. Those are the forces. Just as a reminder, I can't hear my speakers on my headphones or my other ones either because when I had I was trying out these Let's Plays and that sort of a thing on my computer, my PC. And then the first one actually was about was I just tried to use my lapel mic. It didn't work very long. The second one, and I saw about a handheld mic, and it didn't work that strongly either. So I had to get this one, but it's a USB, and so when the USB is plugged into my PC, I can't even hear it. Just as a reminder. So I actually don't know when this will be taken, or who's attacking my base. And
Warning, high security door breached.
Just it. Now, just as a reminder, this door is set on anybody can open it, right? So that you don't have to spend some time maneuvering the door. And so I built that out there in one of these shacks, and now we're just gonna wait for it to get taken. And then I'm not going to take that person. I'm gonna check here, see how we're doing over here to get sent here. Anybody else I can grab? Here they come. Alright, so this is going to be 3 minutes and 12 seconds. It's got no risk. That's good. I'm 15 heat now and 1 notoriety. We'll go ahead and get that started. Alright. Then they'll get that started and hopefully we'll get that scientist. I'm going to head over to our other places to see if there are any other places that I can steal other than like maids or guards or anything like that. But like to get the next level of means this is a guard hostage. Yeah, I've already got guards and that sort of a thing. The next level I think it works. I need spin doctors for this one, so hopefully I can find somebody with a spin doctor. I'm not seeing anybody. Nope. Alright. Now I'm going to come down here. See how we're doing. Just wait till this gets stolen and that sort of a thing, and then that will reduce all the people that are invading my island, if you will. Helps to make sense for you folks. Alrighty. So, as a reminder, this is a James Bond spoof, classic evil, a genius, and that sort of a thing. And it's all about you're the bad guy. You can only control your henchmen. In the last episode, I got my second henchman. I have Maximilian, who's a good starter. He gets you a Jubai. I've gotten both of his skills. He can walk. He can ghost walk to another place on the map, and then he can eviscerate and kill somebody. And then I just got her last mission, and that sort of a thing. And she can, once she levels up, although she's more experienced, she can get the electroshock therapy, which will shoot a bunch of people at close range. So she's a little bit of a close range person, and then she can also restore Jubais or other henchmen's skills, which take time to restore. Right. I can now build an impact stress analyzer over here. So we're going to build that right down here. That one put there. So
Object has been ordered.
Alright. I'm going to have my guy come over here to get that speeded up. That sort of thing. Alrighty. Happy days. Alright, so let me just check over here. Let me see if this has been taken yet. Because I can't hear it, so I'm just going to have to wait till it happens. There was one playthrough where it took like hours. Right. I probably played this 10 times.
Hola, this is the Smash Force service.
Succeed.
Citizens in all Smash territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Skilled civilians are being spirited away by the evil organizations for an unknown purpose. In an off-the-record comment, one Smash official said that the chances of rescuing the hostages were slim to none.
Alright. So there we are. We listened to the radio, and you heard about all those things. Now, is there somebody I can start to attack, and then somebody who's more like a soldier, not going to be taken out, and that sort of thing? Let me take a look and see, so that I can give her stuff. Those are investigators. And that's an investigator too. Anybody else? Because I need to attack more people. Jubai, because he's one of the early ones, he actually doesn't take that much time to level your people up. These are burglars. I want them to get that stuff and steal it back. Maybe there's somebody down here. Who's this person down in here? Yeah, I'll have her come over here just to get it out so she can continue, because she needs a lot more kills than Jubai did to level up, and we definitely want her to fix. So I'm just going to have her come down here. Kill this guy.
Intruder tagged for termination.
These are burglars. Here we go. We'll just watch this happen. They have stolen it, good, and now hopefully they'll just leave as soon as they've stolen that, and then I can finish up that session for you folks. It's the person with stuff. I don't want to attack them or anything like that. Looks like they're going to continue to wait until they've got more stuff, which is fine. Alright, check over here. Let me check and see if there's anything for me to do over here. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, alright. This is the one that's stolen it with the backpack.
New objects are available.
Let's see if I can unlock the lab laser. So we'll build that. We'll go ahead and have this person get
Interrogation order
interrogated.
confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
Looks like I'm going to need some more space down here. I was trying to save it for my training. Or a reactor too. So we're going to go ahead and put some more space here.
Room construction underway.
Alrighty.
Room construction unpaused.
Where's our person over here? With it. No, that's somebody else. Here they are, right here. This is our person, and that sort of a thing. And we'll just wait until they have left. But yeah, one time they kept not stealing it. No matter what I tried to do, it took like literally 4 or 5 hours. And that sort of thing. Hopefully that wouldn't be the case with you guys on the Let's Play. I probably played through this like 10 or 15 times. I love this game so much. Alright, over here I'm going to go ahead and put the laboratory laser.
Object purchase order confirmed.
So just unlocked it. And now I have scientists. This one, now you can see I have just one of these. So I'm going to hit pay and it's going to tell me which one's moving. Makes sense, makes sense. Alright. This one also pay. It's probably this one, but yeah, because they would have showed the other one. Here we go. My poor burglar. Alright, they're getting ready to leave. Yay, they've left. With the object. Good stuff. Nobody stopped them. pretty fast. Alrighty. Get some other stuff. So now we have completed that one, the Better Living through Chemistry. Now I have 2 other missions. So here they are. So the first one is to achieve a notoriety rank of Insane 200, which will unlock a lot of bad guys. And then there are 3 embryonic ideas for Doomsday devices. I can choose which 3 Doomsday devices I want. But each needs 3 pieces of vital information before we proceed any further. They can be found on maps, they can be hidden on a region in a domain map, or captured as an award for completing an active event. And there's some agents that are even invading the place. And then the other one here is to steal 4 of 6 pieces of Uber loot to try to cross the border. Alright. But there we are. Now over here, since this place was taken down and been used up, this fake laboratory over here, I'm going to destroy this. And let's go ahead and start killing these guys. Those are soldiers? Yeah, those are soldiers from Smash. So I'm going to start having my lady friend come over here and start taking these guys out.
This is going to hurt them more than it'll hurt me!
Alright. Let's also do this with these investigators. Also, I'm going to annoy you guys, but because that just happened, and I just was able to get that very quickly, and because sometimes, like I said earlier, after that, it can take a while. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm sure it's going to annoy you guys a lot. Yeah, we definitely need to. So I've got 6 extra minions that we don't have filled up yet. Alrighty, so my workers are good. My techs are getting a little lower. We're starting to build up my scientists and that sort of thing. Alright, so now I'm going to do a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start building. You saw that I unlocked the heavy rifle and that sort of thing. So we're going to come over here and build a couple of these.
Object has been ordered.
Alright, and then I'm going to see if, since now I've unlocked that, I'm also going to turn this back to a corridor and then make it a little trappy.
New home build order confirmed.
Let's unlock that, and then we'll go ahead and make this another trap space with a oh, she does. Yeah, I need to kill her.
Intruder tagged for termination.
Sorry, traps. Or pop-ups.
Object has been
Here.
ordered.
And then pressure pad sensors here.
Object purchase order confirmed. Room construction on hold. Room construction
This
on pause.
here, and this to here. Sorry about that. And then this to here. Alright, let's kill these instigators.
Kill tag issued.
Where's my lady? She's inside.
This is going to hurt them more than it'll hurt
Now.
me!
Intruder tagged for
And then
termination.
because I can now grab that, let's see what else I got over here. So I have currently smashes where I did the Antarctica thing, but those are good to go. Alright, so here is my Uber loot for the running sarcophagus. It needs 4 techs and 4 guards. This is acquire some Doomsday devices and that sort of thing. Here's also a Doomsday device and that sort of thing. And here should be an Uber loot and a couple of Uber loots and that sort of thing. But what I want to do right now is not to grab that stuff, but to grab
New objects are
some.
available for purchase.
Let's attack. Since I got the scientists, is to grab some next. Here's one. So this, get some spin doctors and some other stuff too. So these are where the spin doctors are. So you need 1 valet and 4 workers. So we're going to send 2 valets, another tech, and then 8 workers here, and that's where I'm going to be. Also up there is the militia. So I'm going to actually just stay here. a couple of those, a couple of these, a couple of guards too, just to make sure that we're good to go. And I'll just stay there. What's the heat like for those? The heat here is actually 25. That's not good. I might have to go home. I might not be able to stay. Heat there's also good. Is there another place I can grab that? Here's the Playboy. It's also a 9-7 place. And then over here is, I'll try to see if I can find another place that's got the militia leader. So sorry, not the Playboy, the spin doctor. Is it here? Yeah, it's there. So that's also what I'm going to go. Be the mercenaries. Alright, I can now get a disguised power generator. And now I've got a lot of research. Here, I'm going to do this one. And then a ping pong table with one. This one. And then this guy with just one. Actually, those are both there. Weird. Alright. And then these are the ones I stole, if you recall. So, these are poor anvil agents. Those are very powerful stuff. They'll do pretty much anything. So we'll go ahead and tag those and then see if I can get my lady to go kill them. Actually, they've already left the belt now.
I'm all out of breath.
What do we have over here?
A spoonful of whoop-ass.
Intruder tagged for termination.
These are saber agents and that sort of thing. So one of these I'm actually going to capture.
Capture tag issued.
Let me go ahead and get another of these investigation. Actually, let me go ahead and expand. That's while I'm thinking about it. Let's see, armory.
That room blueprint cannot be constructed.
And then I will move this.
Construction unpaused.
Here, it's going to be a fast and stuff, so I'll get that taken care of. And then in here, I'm going to build another couple of let's see what else I got. Another couple of these, another couple of these cabinets,
Object has been ordered.
and then a couple, another recruiting chair. Actually, this camera needs to get moved too, down to here.
Depot now stocks new object.
I'll go ahead and delete that because that's stopping this from getting built. And I'll just replace it here in a moment. Then I need a couple of investigation chairs. And they'll put one here.
Object
I'll also
purchase
put a
order
holding cell
confirmed.
here. There we go. And then we're going to start bringing these agents in order to get them interrogated for their stuff.
Kill tag issued. Intruder tagged for
Those are
termination.
partners. So let's head over there.
Bottom.
Or over here, I want to go ahead and get this started with the spit doctor.
Mission underway.
And it's going to be for 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
New objects are available for purchase.
I can now bookcases. You will want them. They're so much fun. Alrighty. So let me go ahead and delete this and this. My archives. You can actually kill them. You can actually use them as an interrogation method. And that sort of a thing. So let me go ahead and get you interrogated.
Interrogation requested. Select an interrogation device to proceed.
Here in the archives. Let me see if I got enough space for them. I do. Yeah, but I need to be able to fix those and such. So let me see if I can put them there instead. I could. Yeah, I'll just do that. See, I don't know if we can really get fixed. I'm not sure. So I'm going to move this here. And then
Objects will be moved shortly. Object has been ordered.
Alright. Go ahead and put this. Actually, they're starting to blow that up. I was going to put the security camera there.
Kill tag issued.
Those are poor smash soldiers. Again, I'm going to send over my lady to do those. Over here. Get about 35 seconds left. They'll come down here for the mercenaries. Check over here to see how our army's doing. It's built. So I'm going to put the security camera here.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Alright. Then I'm going to go ahead and delete.
This is a Patriot World Service broadcast. General Gunfleet of the Patriot Council has today issued a warning to all American citizens after the recent string of kidnappings. The General urged all citizens to take basic self-preservation measures, such as not accepting candy from strangers. And now the West.
Alright, now I'm going to build these things over here for those folks.
Object has been ordered.
These for the spin doctor.
Warning, high security door breached.
Alright.
Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
Alrighty. And then I'm going to go ahead and change my main name count from spin doctors here
Minion capacity exceeded.
to 15. And then I'll reduce this by 10. And then this up by 5, this by 5.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed.
Torture.
Awaiting interrogation device selection. Intruder tagged for termination. New objects are available for purchase.
Alright, I can build a multi-gen. These are actual infiltrators. These are not good people over here. And there's a bunch of them, so I'm going to send over Jubatu.
Great God! At a Maperon rising sword technique! I use many special moves.
Alright.
Depot now stocks new
I can build an
objects.
X-ray machine. We're going to go down here. Infirmary. Oh, it's over top of that. Got it. It's over top of
New
this.
objects are available.
Hola, this is the Smashville service. Citizens in all smashed territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Good civilians are being spirited away by the evil organizations for an unknown purpose. In an off-the-record comment, one Smash official said that the chances of rescuing the hostages were slim to none.
Security door bypassed. Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
I'm going to expand the training room a little more.
Dash room blueprints cannot be constructed. Room construction unpaused.
Alright, chalkboard. Camera. We're gonna come down to here.
Prisoner
This person.
interrogation requested. Select an interrogation device to proceed. Warning, high security door breached.
So now I'm going to go ahead and update my mercs.
Caution, cannot accommodate this many minions.
Actually, up to
Minion capacity exceeded.
good stuff. Alrighty. Let me just check and see how we're doing. There's a couple of things there.
Issued. Intruder tagged for termination. Warning, hostile presence detected in base. Depot now stocks
Laser
new
chip
objects.
beams.
Intruder tagged for capture. Intruder detected on security
Mr.
network.
Ball, he's going to come over to here. What else do we have nearby?
Capture tag issued. Warning, hostile presence detected in base. Kill tag issued.
Saboteurs. I'll have her come over there and check those out. I'll check her here in a little bit. See if she's got enough experience. How we doing over here? Oh, Smash is still heating up. And that sort of thing. So let me go ahead and start grabbing it. What do we need over here for this? 8 guards. Let's go on guards. Sorry about that. What's the risk over there? There's only one, but 20 heat. And that sort of thing. So some of a few valets, 4 of those, and a few guards, a few workers too. Just to make sure those folks are there. Also send, how long is it? The 6 minutes, 20 seconds. I'll send over a couple of texts. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's a lot of text for somebody who's dropped my tech numbers. But you got it. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and hit alert. Have everybody get armed. Let's go. These folks on the map right now.
Who's been naughty then?
Let's come at 85 minutes. nothing. Alright, so I definitely need to get those mercs up. That's something up to their level. So here. So we'll go ahead and get that person interrogated. And this person interrogated too.
Interrogation device selection.
Looks like we haven't done any interrogation. I think that's still the let me see. It's a hostage mercenary. Looks like we haven't actually got those done. Let me follow. Make sure everything's good to go. What's the risk? Risk we're not too bad for our heat cards. Just to make sure that's working. Sorry, I have to wait that long for folks.
Kill tag issued. New objects are available for purchase.
I have unlocked a widescreen TV and the mercs. Widescreen TV goes here.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Here.
Object
I'm
has
also
been
going to
ordered.
put some gems over here, multi-gems, that are just unlocked too. For the heat, I think those are going to block some of those. Are those going to block some of my stick? Let's see.
Object purchase order confirmed. Caution! Not all object hotspots are
And I've
accessible.
unlocked the spin doctors too, so it looks like those were just waiting around. Alright, those are done, so now we're going to upgrade my minions. So we have that stuff taken care of. We're over here, grab the first
New
one.
object.
With 12 heat and 5
Mission
people.
underway.
I can build Satan Chimney's tree. One of the things I want to start doing is I want to start building some traps that I'm just going to use for preparation.
Object has been ordered.
No, because I'm actually going to build it. But here to do research and that sort of thing. For future stuff.
Object purchase order
And then
confirmed.
let's move from here to here.
Object will be moved
Move
shortly.
those up. How we doing on power? 180, 62 out of 1. Do I have I unlocked the power, the fusion generator? Let's take a look and see. Just the disguise power generator. It doesn't have any heat. But it's the same amount of power here and such. So this will get close to getting to our power. It's more fun, right? How we doing on the map? 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Alright. So let's take a look and see what's next. Go ahead.
Intruder tagged for termination.
How am I? We definitely need to.
Kill tag issued.
Time for the medicine.
These are poor Patriot saboteurs. They're gonna blow me already. or smash soldiers. That's soldiers not good. This close.
Kill tag
Good.
issued.
Cut the back there. We're gonna tag him.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
Here
New
for
objects are
Chibani.
available for purchase.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use his eviscerate.
Rage bar at the map at once, Sensei.
Have him and her come down here and these soldiers. They're right here. Let me take a look at her. Let me see if I can get her leveled up. I could get her up really low, but I'm not. I'm going to wait till electroshock therapy first. That's the base defense. That's the good group defense.
Discipline must be maintained. Oh, yes.
Intruder tagged for termination.
Those are a bunch of burglars. How we doing over here? I see that we're about one to the left. Looks like she died. Who else is over here? Oh, it's not the boogers. And this person is a villager. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a kill.
Kill
Two
tag issued.
Javali's are going to be running over there as soon as every time I see him. We're at 87 minions right now. Let's take a look and see where we're at. We're almost at full workers. We need more mercenaries like lots. I got them full of scientists, spin doctors, and lots more too.
Warning. High security
Soldiers
door
are
breach.
landing. That's not good.
Intruder tagged for
What
termination.
are we doing over here? Looks like they're secret justice agents there. That's not good. As soon as that happens, I'm going to let it sing, and then I'm going to head back, and then, right, and how are we doing on the other things here?
Citizens, Hammer requires your constant vigilance. A good citizen must report any criminal activity or antisocial behavior immediately. The Ark of the Covenant was discovered in the mountains of Afghanistan last week, but the relic has been stolen before it could be shipped back to Moscow. Any information about this matter should be reported to the local Hammer official. And if you find the Ark yourself, don't open it. Seriously, don't open it.
Alrighty. So there we are. So that's our first of the Uber boots. That's everything.
Security door bypassed.
Let's take a look and see what else we got. So this is a smash, and they're basically down to normal. So it's Patriot. Hammer is really upset at us. Let's take a look down here. I think it's duped by step. How we doing over here? So that's 2, 4. What do they need for this? 8 valleys. That's not bad. That's for 7 minutes. Alright, so I'll do that right now. 8 valets. 1, 2, 3. And then a couple of those guys. 1, guard 2. It's not a high heat area over there, Patriot. 2, 4. So I'm gonna grab the big giant moon loops the next one. Alright.
Kill tag issued.
I'll be looking for base defense over here. But that guy has some doomsday plans, so let's go ahead and get that guy
Warning. High
captured
security
so we
door
can
breach.
capture him in. The base is on fire, it's not good. Alright, so then the next thing we're going to be doing is over here. Check and see how we're doing over here. Let's check on my minions. Yeah, we need to build up those minions. So after I finish the super loot, I'm going to wait for a little bit for my minions to finish building. Because we need one valet, a bunch of spin doctors, and a bunch of mercs. How are we looking over here?
Intruder tagged for termination.
That's also that front one also has a
Capture tag issued.
some stuff too. So I want to go ahead and get that thing. Okay. So that's good. Alright, I'm gonna move this here.
Object will be
This
moved
here.
shortly. Object move order confirmed.
Then I'm going to take these. I'm going to get rid of them, and I'm going to change that to a laser trip. So what's that? We're going to put them closer. Like here. Actually, I'm going to put that here.
Object will be moved shortly.
This is our camouflage cloth. It can work on a couple of these things. Alrighty. I'll put the trap here instead.
Object has been ordered.
Let's check these out. Check mission. Alright, ready to go? Get started.
Commencing mission.
More research. Nope. They're just going to kill him.
Kill tag issued.
We'll capture him.
Intruder tagged for capture.
Alrighty. Who's next? Alrighty. How are we looking on our capture? So we brought me yet? Nope. I'm going to get her over here and help out with that to get her level.
Discipline must be maintained.
Intruder tagged for termination. Kill tag issued. Capture tag issued. Intruder tagged for termination.
That's that one.
Intruder
Capture
tagged for capture.
and send Chupa over here.
Intruder alert. Security door
And
bypass.
then send Chupa, who's not currently conscious. Sorry about that. Alright, let's do some research here.
Kill tag issued.
Check over to here, see how we're doing on the map. Got about 3.5 minutes left with this. Alrighty. Go kill him. He's seeing some bad stuff. Already, how are we doing over here? Right, how am I doing with the minions? 78. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some meds. We're building up my minions. Mercs are good, guards are good, but I need more spit doctors. Since money deserve. Need to kill this person.
Kill tag issued.
This will be captured. Alright, let's have you get. Let's walk here. Let's eviscerate this guy.
Rage pod at the max.
See how my captures are doing. Nobody's been captured. Check the map. Yeah, I've lost the ability to look at it. That's how. You can see how many of these up there I need to have filled. I need to have 2 more. Or man, there's 1 more. Sort of thing. So yeah, that's you can see how these people are going through my buildings pretty well. Reach by. The power station I can now build. Yeah, that's awesome. Jump over to here. See how we're doing. For about a minute and 20 seconds. So I'm going to come down here and build a couple of power. Since I got 173, that sort of thing. So here are the nuclear power plants. They make 25. They're also smaller too. So let's build one here, and then I'll, in order to give me some space, and then I'll put the next one in this one. Then I just built. There you go. Alrighty. 50 seconds left. Actually, they just had a social justice, guys. A patriot justice. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that taken care of. Alrighty. So now that that's done, let me check in on folks. How we doing?
New objects are available for
Scottish rifle rack. It's a no heat rifle right here from my armory, so I'm not gonna bother with that. They just left. Justice person got 14 seconds left. So after this gets stolen, I'll wait until we hear the radio. I'll move it around, pull my guys back, and all that stuff.
This is Atlantic 808 with a newsflash.
KYC News.
Washington, D.C. is reeling this morning after the theft of $1 million bill from the White House. The bill is not valid tender, but is the only one of its kind to be printed, so the black market value is expected to be extremely high. Security experts claim that the vault the bill is stored in is impenetrable. Unconfirmed sources blame the theft on the president, who allegedly took the $1 million bill out of the vault to look at, and forgot to put it back.
Intruder tagged for termination. Intruder detected on security network.
So I got zoom cameras now and heavy duty lights. Like this person, I'm going to go ahead and torture them here.
Select an interrogation device to proceed.
Doing the other stuff. Good stuff. Like it lots. Alright. Here. This one is going to get a capture tag too, and I'm going to send you by over there.
Depot now stocks new objects.
like the wind. I did so.
Weird. Something. Yeah, you gotta choose the right button.
I threw some rainy spots. No blood spray.
Mercy's cards.
Kill tag issued.
Go ahead and capture.
Capture tag issued.
Let's get this done. Wait for a master plan. Macadation. Alright. Good stuff. Alright. So now that we have this place expanded over to here for our folks, and I got my this stuff taken care of. Actually, let me have this guy come over to here. Actually, it looks like they're already there. So you can see this is 25. So now that I built that extra one, 35 rather, I'm going to delete these two and put them in here. Now that I built that extra stuff. Alright, this is for this one. Then we've got all this other stuff happening over here. Let me double check this guy. Capture this guy. Task complete. That was one of the people that we got who just finished interrogating. Nope, not there. Yeah, but double click on it, you can see that information. Good to go. From the do. Alright, awesome possum. Tools are one of those guys. Yeah, one of those guys. The one at the front one. So I'm going to go ahead and send over here the lady in red.
New objects are available for purchase.
I have unlocked the nerve gas cage trap. So I'm going to go ahead and put that over here. Again, I'm not going to actually probably place it. Just as a heads up. I'm not going to put it next. No, I'm not going to connect it. I'm just going to place it just to give my people some things to add to their trapping. Alright, that's my keep looking. It's down in Europe, Saber. Remember, there's 5 different agencies that's set in the 60s. Patriot this is set in the 60s in the Cold War. Patriot are the U.S. allies, as well as the Japan, South Korea, and that sort of thing. Anvil rather, are the Chinese stuff, and Hammer are the Russian, Siberian, and Russian bloc, each bloc. Saber are like the James Bond, they're really nasty guys, and Smash are a configuration of Middle East, North Africa, South America, and Antarctica. You can see that Saber also has South Africa and India and Australia parts. Alright. Anyway, so you can check out these good stuff. Alright. So, anyway, this is down to 0. This is down to 0. We just did a mission there. This is down to 0 for recruiting that guy. So yeah, so let's do a heat. There's more research. I've unlocked a control station. This is in here, and it's just here. You can see it's a much smaller, just requires one person. But it's also like 25. Alright. So, it's been about an hour, so I'll call it with you folks. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I like to do these Let's Plays of older video games. And this is a classic too. There's a lot of fans out there, that sort of thing. So check this out if that's your interest and something that you would be interested in moving forward. What questions that you have about this? Happy to talk to you about it further. If you like this, go ahead and do all the subscribe stuff. Hit the YouTube buttons and all that stuff too. And then also share with your friends if you've got any Voices friends or the Let's Play friends of older video games like this stuff too. And there you are. I want to thank you so very, very much for just taking some time out of your day and investing it, right? And watching my video, because we all have so many things that are happening in our lives and we're pulled in so many different directions too, right? So the fact that you spent this time with me, that's incredibly humbling. And I appreciate that so very, very much. So, thanks again, and have an amazing day.